The first-year player draft is only a day away. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out west in the American League, the Texas Rangers amassed an impressive 6 home runs in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 12-1. Albert Pujols had 3 hits in the contest as the Angels pushed past the Royals 7-4. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. The Mariners swung it well with 15. Al Albuquerque earned his 4th win out of the bullpen, helping lead the Blue Jays over the Yankees 2-1. The Boston Red Sox smacked 15 team hits as they defeated the visiting Tigers 12-4. The Brewers sent 3 balls into the seats as they pounded the Indians 10-1. The White Sox launched 3 home runs as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 9-5. Max Scherzer won the game, finishing a complete game 1-hitter, helping Washington get by the Rays 2-0. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. The Baltimore Orioles pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 3-0. John Lester grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, as the Cubs took care of the Phillies 3-1. Antonio Senzatella collected win number 2 on the year, helping the Rockies beat the Reds 6-3. Bo Schultz was victorious for the 5th time this season, leading the Pirates past the Dodgers 3-2. The Redbirds held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they beat the visiting Marlins 6-0. The Braves pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 1-0. The San Francisco Giants knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 5-3. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.
MLB The Show has baseball from the Lone Star State as we get a look inside Globe Life Park. Tonight we wrap up this brief 2-game series between the Oakland A's and the Texas Rangers. Stay tuned for Rangers baseball next. Martin Perez will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
And, fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Hey, Dan, first game was a blowout right there. Let's see if they can get the 2-game sweep. Not always easy, but when it's not 3 or 4 games, maybe we could scratch this one out.
Yeah, especially when you won as big as they won the first one in this one, D-Row. As soon as that first game is over, you're thinking, hey, we got really a big chance to sweep here, particularly when it's only a 2-game series.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Andrus has it. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Mark, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Here's Matt Joyce now, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball 1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Flying toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues. And it keeps the inning alive for Chris Davis up next.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's Chris Davis now. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a breaking ball. Piscotty leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A ball and a strike. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
He stays alive, still 2-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Fouled off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Another full count pitch on its way. Tapper up the line. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Lowry, a native Oregonian. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
The 1-2. Swinging a soft liner on to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side is retired. A's strand a couple. A's 0. Rangers coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Andrew Triggs gets the ball for Oakland in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here. Today.
Here it comes now to Andrus. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. Sent on the ground out to second. will whip this one over to first in time for the out. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I'm always excited when I get to see Adrian Beltre do his thing. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First offering on its way. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Howell's under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third baseman, Adrian Beltre.
So next to the plate for Texas, Adrian Beltre. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch coming. Here it is. Very weakly on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Rangers down quickly on just 4 pitches, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. That'll bring up the power hitter Matt Olson, and check out the recent numbers, clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. Here's the first pitch to him. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. The 1-2. Flying toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in the way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Next up for the A's, Boog Powell. And he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
In now, Josh Phegley, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Lifetime against Martin Perez. He's got 8 hits in 18 at-bats. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. A bare hand for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0-1. Here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. Right there is Beltran. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The A's strand one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
Leading off for the Rangers, first baseman, Joey Gallo.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. This is lifted out to left. Davis on the move, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Here's Rougned Odor now. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. And the run will score as the Rangers strike first to lead it 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Standing in now, Robinson Chirinos, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He'll enter play with a good chance to get over 300. He's at 298, 11 home runs, and 36 RBIs. He's set. Now the pitch. Liner towards second. In there, a base hit. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the full side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
Brett Eibner will be the next to dig in at the plate as he sends it on the ground to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
Here's Jurickson Profar. He was a perfect 4 for 4 in last night's game. Here comes the first pitch. Now he reaches out and tries to dump this one out to left. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Into the box now, Darwin Barney, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 5 homers and an even 20 RBIs. Here comes the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop. down towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
Number 1, Elvis Andrews.
Ready for another chance? Elvis Andrews. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. 4 runs here in this half inning. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Stepping in now, Shin-Soo Choo. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1 on its way. Hit back up the middle. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. We've played 2 full. The Rangers lead this one 4-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Steve Lombardozzi. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on. But you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle. And one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, 1 away. So with 1 away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Striding in for Oakland, Matt Joyce. He flew out in his last at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. And right into the shift, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Bouncer to the left side. Beltre's there. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Into the box, Stephen Piscotty. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. A base hit in his first trip. Check his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-1 home. Popped him up. Gallo waits on it, and that's the 3rd out. A's are gone in order. They're down 4-0. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre.
Leading off for the Rangers.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Slow little roller to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
The batter, first baseman, Joey Gallo.
Digging in to try it again, Joey Gallo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Rougned Odor.
Riding in once again, Rougned Odor. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. Line hard to the left side, but foul. Two out, nobody on. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Rangers set down in order, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Here's Chris Davis now as we begin the top of the fourth.
The left fielder, number 2, Chris Davis.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it's been just fouled into the second deck. The pitch. Liner toward right center. This will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Rangers' road to the show report. Two guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Jed Lowry. First pitch on its way. And a changeup right down the middle. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ripped on the ground to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Robinson Chirinos. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
1-1. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Line drive to left. Davis is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Brett Eibner will be the next to dig in at the plate, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Step out of the box and wash that one off, because that was an ugly swing.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Here's Jurickson Profar. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a strike.
Hey, down 0-2. He better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Another 0-2 coming. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. Four runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers, but they're in front 4-0. So that'll bring in the outfielder Boog Powell. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stop.
Now at the plate, Josh Fegley. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Line drive to center field. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. Powell is on his way home. He'll score easily as they now trail by only 3.
Yeah, you want to applaud the effort as he sells out for it, but the smarter move would have been to take a deeper angle and cut the ball off. He does that, and the runner probably doesn't score from first. On the flip side, great piece of hitting right there.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Again, another foul ball.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Fouled away. Here it comes on 0-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 fouled balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
A little bouncer. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Sent toward first. Throw to first, not in time. The runners across to score.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're trying to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out. Probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take them when you can get them.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. Chapman on at first, nobody out. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. They put the tag on him, and he is out at first base. The 1-0. Hit out towards second. And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your licks right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Matt Joyce now.
He offers at it and hits it in the air to left.
Profar has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Standing in now, Chris Davis in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. 2 down, runners at first and second. 2-0 the count to the A's left fielder.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Two-0 count. The pitch. Left side. Beltre has it. Here's a flip to Odor covering, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Rangers lead it 4-2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Darwin Barney looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The shortstop, number 1.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And it's back to the top of the lineup now for Elvis Andrus. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Now Andrus with a swing and a deep drive to left. And it's gone as they add still another. How about that? A solo home run for Elvis Andrus. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
That ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Outside for a ball. 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to third. And there are 2 away now. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes 2 really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
3-0 now. And that's outside. He lost him ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Ready once again, Joey Gallo. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Just keeping him close. Here's the first pitch to him. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
And there's a base hit on the line.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, this has been a tough one for him so far, D-Roll. 7th hit of the game already. They're really making him work.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. As Dustin Pedroia says, it's a laser show out there.
Here's Rougned Odor now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Comes set, and the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Well, the Rangers add on thanks to this solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 5-2 Rangers. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jed Lowry. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Jed Lowry.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Chu has a read on it. 1 out.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt Olson.
Ready for another shot now. Matt Olson. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And that leads us right to our Oakland leaderboard as we see that his season total is good for 2nd best on the club. Digging in and looking for more, Boog Powell. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Eibner is there. 2 down.
Up next for Oakland, catcher, Josh Phegley.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Josh Phegley, tripled homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Olson is off at first with 2 away. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
In now, Matt Chapman. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. The 1-1. Catches the strike zone as he tried to check his swing.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Still 1-2.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Chu. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. A's strand a couple, and the deficit remains 5-2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Robinson Chirinos. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Powell's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next for the Rangers,
Ready for another chance? Brett Eibner. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. Throw into second, and he's safe.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Into the box now, Jurickson Profar. He swings and grounds it to short, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home, but not in time as he's across with the run.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side. To send him and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Gone after 5 1/3 here as he never really found his groove in this one.
Number 36.
New pitcher coming on now, the right-hander Yusmeiro Petit. Stepping in now, Darwin Barney, and it's fouled away. He's 1 for 2 in this one. As a look, now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Profar, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
That's a good but risky take there on 0-2. Some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Fouled off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
The shortstop, number 1, Elvis.
So 2 away for the Rangers here in the 6th, and it's back to the top of the lineup now for Elvis Andrus. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. 2 out with the man at first. This one's down to third. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for Texas. We're through 6 full. Texas is out in front, 6-2. Welcome back to Arlington. The Rangers on top in this one as we get a look at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Leading off the inning, Steve Lombardozzi, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Here's Matt Joyce now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Beltre into shallow left. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. The 1-0 home. 1-1 the count now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Swing and a liner. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. A's are gone in order. They still trail here at 6-2. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he's 0 for 7. He's set and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Fouled away. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for route number 1.
The third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Lombardozzi comes up with it. Throw to first will be in time to retire Beltre, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. From the stretch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
1 strike.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
One of the keys to good pitching is attacking early in the count. That's 2 pitches, 2 swings, and an 0-2 count. Let's see if he goes right after him and tries to bury him here on the third pitch.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Rangers set down in order. They lead it 6-2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rangers, number 60, Eric Godell.
leading off the inning, Chris Davis. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Number 2, Chris Davis.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Goodell features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. The 1-0 home misses for the second ball.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. The 2-1. And it's fouled away. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Hit hard. Another full count offering on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Profar is there. One down.
Now batting, shortstop, Jed Lowry.
Striding in once again, Jed Lowry. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. He's set. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way. And he was going to zone him up.
And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. Two balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Chu giving chase. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Center fielder number 3.
So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Eibner will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Here's Rognedodor now. And to start out the inning, looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Davis going back at the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. The relay throw, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
This thing had a chance to get out of here as it headed deep to left center, but it stays in the park, banging high off the wall. The runner has to play in front of him, so he sees they're going to have some trouble getting it back in, and he motors round second into third for the triple.
And when in doubt, he'll just step off and bluff that runner back to third. And with the free base at first, it looks like the dugout will issue the free pass, so that'll make for runners at the corners with nobody gone. Brett Eibner will be the next to dig in at the plate. And they're runners at the corners now. First pitch coming, here it is. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Now pitching for the Athletics, number 52, Ryan Woodson.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that one just missed outside. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. There's a strike.
1-1.
the 1-1. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
This is the pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Into the box, Darwin Varney, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. Here's the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Rangers leave a pair. They lead it 6-2. Tony Barnett comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Ready once again, Josh Begley. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Skied into very shallow right. Chu is there, one quick out to start inning number 9. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, who's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. High and deep to left center field. Eibner ranging back to the track. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Second baseman.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
In now, Steve Lombardozzi. And he'll take a look at ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0 home. Fouled off.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. And the run is in to score from second.
Now batting, designated hitter
Keone Kela answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
Rangers, number 50, Keone Kela.
Matt Joyce will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Roberto Garcia will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 44, Roberto Garcia.
First pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Kella, just 24 years of age. He was a 12th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
A ball and a strike.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Here's the 1-1 now to Joyce. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Ryan Baker will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first.
Baker.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Comes into his first at-bat at 283. No home runs as of yet. 10 RBIs. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Grounded softly to the right. He's got it. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
He's proven to be an awfully reliable reliever this season. He wraps this one up and collects his 20th save of the year so far.
And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. The Texas Rangers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Martin Perez earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Andrew Triggs permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rangers: 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Athletics, 3 runs.